RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. What the fuck is y'all talking about? When I got this carrier on, I be forgetting I got the seatbelt on. I don't know when it's on or off. Can't even feel the motherfucker. Yeah, we in this bitch. Javier Gabos in this bitch.
What's going on? You know what time it is?
We was gonna step out, man. We stepped out and got a little footage, got a few pictures and shit, but goddamn, it's cold and windy in Iowa today.
Hell yeah.
And Cuz called that shit too. Every weekend we want to get out here, the weather be like as rough as it's been all week. It'll be like that on a Saturday. Who tapping in already? Look at your fan ass. Who was that? Ason Hook. What up? thank you, Ason. That's how you pronounce it, Ason Hook. Thank you, man. We appreciate the recognition for what it is that we're doing. I don't never want it to be ego. I've been saying this a lot, man, because I want y'all to understand this. I hate being misunderstood, and I want y'all to understand that when I talk tough, when I'm talking like I'm the one, I be really disappointed that the way I be really thinking and feeling about this stuff, it seems to be like common but not common enough, and that's what's disappointing me. And then I'm proud of myself for recognizing the seriousness behind some of the things that we talk about over here, man, because it is serious and it do command some attention, and you need to bring all of the energy that your opposition might be bringing, or else you're not going to be able to protect and support all of this love that you claim to have. So if you love something, I'm going to assume you're also willing to smoke shit about that. And if that part isn't true, I'm going to doubt how much you love this shit. About anything, about your kids, freedom, none of that shit. If you're not willing to smoke shit about it, I don't believe you. I don't believe you got no love right there. So, woo bang some shit, get a gun, handle your business. Hey, what up? What's that? ABCD. What up? Hey, anytime I see the heart emoji or something, I'm assuming that's a chick. If you ain't a chick, that's kind of gay, bruh. Do me the salute. Give me the salute or the peace sign. Austin in this bitch. Who else in this bitch? Ghost, as usual. What up, Ghost? Trey, what's good? I'm waiting on my girl. She coming directly from India. You waiting on your girl coming from India? What you mean by that, gang? Rick James, man. Always good to see you, man. Rick James is one of the, definitely one of the consistent supporters. We rocking with the gematria and all of that. And Rick James be over here showing support, as he should, because Rick James knows something that the rest of the world don't seem to understand. And that is, owning a fucking gun is fundamental to your fucking manhood, bro. In the black community, what they try to get us to do is to gun control our damn selves by shaming gun ownership behind this black on black crime myth and all this other shit. But I ain't never seen two niggas getting at each other because they black. We don't do that because we're black. We do that because we tend to get heavily involved in either positive relationships or negative relationships with the people the closest to us. And when you have a black, quote, black community, if somebody's going to rob you, if somebody's going to assault your girlfriend, if there's going to be a dispute between your kids and the neighbor's kids, there's a good chance there's going to be some black people involved in this, right? So when things go bad, it's always about the issue that went wrong, not about the fact that both sides of a conflict are being occupied by black folks. That's a ridiculous way to look at that. And having to explain this shit to black people or white people is fucking crazy. I shouldn't have to explain this shit to people because I ain't cutting no nigga no slack. A nigga rob me, I'ma smoke his ass if I can. If I got an opportunity to, I'ma do it. I'm not gonna stop because he's black, because he didn't stop because I was black because of what he did to me. So everything is fair after that. I'm only going to respond to what people do and say to me based on what it is that they're doing and saying. Nobody gonna get cut no slack. I'm not gonna go extra hard on somebody because they white. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Only thing I can do is oppose the reasons that they bring to me when they come to me with this bullshit. And if you come to me as a racist, I'll address the racism. I'll address it. But the end result gonna be the same thing. Whether you Crip, blood, racist, don't even matter. And really, every bully needs to be held to the same standard, man. When they oppose somebody with the attempts to dominate their life, there should be a reasonable expectation that the person is going to stand up to you, and you know when you deserve all of that smoke. The police be doing shit, and they know that they deserve a certain reaction, and they know it. They know goddamn well that they wouldn't let somebody do the same thing to them, even for the same reason. They wouldn't stand back and allow somebody to do that to their kids either. They would intervene, probably with some aggression, being willing to do just about anything to make the threat stop. But then a cop pulls you over, wants to write you a citation for speeding, but you ain't even hit nobody. He thinks that he can just do this casually with the full expectation that you're going to allow him to extort you over money, that if I did the exact same thing to you for the exact same reasons, I will go to prison, and you know it. It wouldn't even take that long. I'll be in jail that day. And any of the police that would want to subdue me for acting like a cop when I wasn't one, they would also bring um, uh, super aggressive energy to subdue me, to arrest me. Meaning, when they come to arrest me, they are already thinking and understanding very clearly that if they got to kill me because the arrest didn't work because I resisted, so be it. They don't even give a fuck if that's what the outcome is. They don't give a fuck about that. If you resist arrest enough, they will be willing to kill you, and they don't care what the arrest was about. And in a lot of cases, your resisting arrest is way more serious than what it is that they were trying to arrest you for. And they had taken it to a higher level of seriousness where your life and theirs may be on the line because you refuse to abide by a suspended license because you refuse to pay a citation. Anything at all, man. Anything on the books will turn into that. That shit's just wild to me, man. Like, law enforcement is a weird thing to look at, man. I think it's an unreasonable expectation to even assume that, and they know it too. That's why they bring a gun to everything they do. Cops show up to your house about a noise complaint because the music too loud. I bet you he don't leave his gun in the car thinking, hey, man, it's only a noise complaint. I don't need this. He's not going to do that. It's a default position that they bring the gun to every fucking thing. So when I bring the gun to everything, I don't want nobody to say I'm overdoing nothing. I'm not paranoid either. It don't take paranoia. It's called preparedness.
They know it's called preparedness.
Yeah. They know. They know it. That's the way the cops see it. Nobody would ever say that a cop taking his gun into every single encounter with the public is him being paranoid or him being a coward.
The only thing they gonna say is that's his job.
Yeah, nigga, it'll be your job to protect yourself first and foremost before anybody else can say that it's their job.
Right.
It's never a job for a cop to protect me.
Right.
He's not the first line of defense.
Hell no.
And if he is there to protect me and he fails, he can't even be held liable for failing.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be out of fear or incompetence, or maybe the cop fucking dies trying to protect me, which will never happen. Cops hardly ever actually die from saving somebody when the beat was really intended for somebody else and the cop stood in the way of those bullets. It doesn't happen like that. When you know that that's the case, because this is undebatable. This ain't about back to blue, and I don't give a fuck about how you feel about the police. You got to tell me that what the fuck I just said don't even make no sense. That it's untrue. That you have multiple examples, but you don't, though. It's ridiculous, man. The closer you're going to get to that is a hostage situation. You need a hostage situation to put the cops in the line of fire about some shit that ain't had nothing to do with them. Other than that, they are a cleanup crew.
That's all they is.
Cleanup crew, man. It's crazy. But this is what they do, man, to make you dependent on law enforcement. They get the black community to fucking gun control themselves. Most niggas don't know too much or nothing about gun laws. more or less gun safety in proper ownership of a firearm.
Right.
They want you to think that the gun culture is for white boys. How? I think the gun culture is for niggas. That shit been calling us to it since forever. If we had guns, we wouldn't have been slaves.
Right.
How the fuck you gonna enslave somebody? How the fuck you gonna enslave 40 niggas and 39 of them got guns? You're not gonna be able to tell them what to do, bro. If they sit together and they say that they're not budget and they don't give a fuck about no outcome, they not moving. Everybody gonna die before they move. They ain't going nowhere. I bet you don't move them. It'll just be a shootout.
Period.
And they'd be calling your bluff like, is this shit? Is you really willing to die for this?
The police won't even do what they do if they would if they didn't have the government to bag them up.
Oh no.
They wouldn't even do. They wouldn't do near the shit they do.
Nah. Cops walk up to your door in a traffic stop with the expectation of who they are, completely siphons all of the fight or resistance out of you so that they don't gotta face that shit if you don't give a fuck.
Right.
They be like, please allow who I am, the vehicle, the costume, the badge, the gun, the endless resources that you know that I can bring right here to the side of the road if you play with me. Let all of that stop you so that you don't play with me, bro. They really want that to stop you.
Right. And you know what else is fucked up? They wouldn't you know how they be if somebody did do something to the police, how they be fuckers up in jail and shit. They be beating the people up that actually hurt the police, fight them, any of that shit.
Oh yeah.
They go to jail, them police be fucking them up.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, if another police officer did that to another police officer, y'all gonna fuck him up too, just like y'all fucked the civilian up?
Nah, not at all.
Y'all gonna try to show mercy on him because he was a cop or we're supposed to be together, all this goofy shit. No, treat him the same way.
Yeah.
Treat him the same way.
Well, they don't though, man. And it's weird that when you look at something like law enforcement and the responsibilities that they supposedly have, you first and foremost you got to realize that the responsibility that you get a cops, that's mostly your responsibility. The only thing that separates law enforcement from your own responsibility is all of the shit that you wish that they was not there to enforce on your ass. The speeding ticket, the insurance shit, the checkpoints, all of this bullshit, bruh. That's when the police can be the police. All of that other shit should have been you in the first place.
Right.
Protecting yourself, protecting your kids, protecting your neighborhood, and all that shit.
Right.
But law enforcement, deeper than what it is that you see on the surface, is literally a fraternal order. It's a brotherhood. They don't fuck with you like that. A cop from Phoenix can bump into a cop from New England at an airport. If they realize that both of them are law enforcement officers, they are going to feel a kinship. Not just in the duties and understanding what's going on, but it's deeper than that. It is literally a fraternal order. It is a secret society. It's a division of this Illuminati that y'all claim to be looking for, that you don't realize is literally based in the same secret society bullshit as the Illuminati. But theirs is slightly different because it's the first line of defense. The first fucking wall between you and the real control system, they give you all of the force and violence of the law enforcement first. That's what you can. That's where most people come into a government contact. You can come into government contact when you think that they're out of your life. Besides the taxation, because every day they clocking your shit, right? To tax you. But if you really want to bump up against the control system, the Illuminati control, the Brotherhood, get pulled over. Get pulled over. You will be face to face with the first line of defense. They the front line. First things first, nigga. Give me $160 because you were driving too fast at 3 in the morning. Ain't nobody else out here. You ain't hit nobody. Ain't nobody to hit. But we caught you. And I'm going to need $160 so I can move forward to pretend like this didn't happen. But without that money, nigga, that's your ass. How far you want to go? Because you would die over this $160. And they won't just tell you that these are government goons willing to kill you over $160. And that's sad, bro. I don't know how y'all can support the police when you got to face it that they'll kill you over $160 and they let it be known indirectly. Yeah, that I'm just doing my job shit. That shit didn't work during the Nuremberg trials. Just doing your job could not save you from your actions over there across the pond. And some of them Nazi soldiers had to face that shit. Some of the other ones got away. Some of the other ones came to work for us, Project Paperclip, if you don't know what that is. And that makes sense, because, I mean, why the fuck would you try and destroy such a powerful enemy that has some admirable qualities, and then you kill all the scientists? You're not going to kill all the motherfuckers, man. You be like, man, y'all did some impressive shit. How about you replace that Nazi flag with this American flag and you come over here and that's exactly what they did. Y'all think they weren't moving and shaking shit, you crazy, and they're still here. That's what you don't get. Y'all think this shit is, y'all think these motherfuckers is ghosts, like they showed up and went away. But whoever smoked Kennedy, whatever that energy was behind smoking Kennedy, they still there. The energy is still there. They didn't do something that powerful to gain a minuscule amount of finite control so that they can disappear and ride off into the fucking sunset with the fucking gold. That's not what they did. They stayed there. They did that to cement themselves even further into control. So if you can't get over that Kennedy shit, I don't know how you support any fucking government business right now. Because they'll smoke a fucking sitting president to gain control. You think they're not going to lie to you through the TV? Yeah, they are. You think they're not going to fuck the elections up? Yeah, they are. The elections is doomed to be rigged regardless, because they use ritualistic gematria shit all through that shit so they can further fucking hypnotize you into believing that you have a choice. Nigga, the only choice you got is fucking crunchy or puffy Cheetos, nigga. That's your choice. That's your choice. You ain't got no other real choice, nigga. Pick over 15 different varieties of the fucking M&Ms. There's your choice. But what you not gonna do is use a grassroots, all-American fucking process to remove one of their goons out of any fucking office. They're not gonna give you a leeway to do that. They're never gonna leave it up to these dumbass people because they think y'all all stupid. I'm starting to think y'all all stupid. Y'all all dumb pussies who don't understand government processes enough to know when you're being fucked. They're not gonna let you dumb motherfuckers hold the power to control movement to decide where the country goes tomorrow. You think they're giving that to you? Fuck no, they not. They didn't even want to give you a choice about the fucking jab. They told you there's going to be some mandates around this bitch. And it didn't work, and we kind of shook them up a little bit. People kind of stood up and they went, shh, 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 watch out. Watch out. Whoa, yo, 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 yo. Fall back. They had to fall back a little bit because they wanted to see where, they wanted to vibe check you to see where your heart was at. And they went, oh, okay, this what y'all do? Next time we're going to curb all that little shit. Y'all just showed us signs of how y'all get busy? Okay, we'll get you with that. Bill Gates, the motherfucker said with a smile on his face that the next one going to get some attention. That sounds nefarious as fuck. Why would he say that like that with a smirk on his face? That the next pandemic is going to get some attention? What do you mean, bruh? I don't even understand how y'all let him say weird shit like that, and this man is still walking. How is he still walking? He's still breathing? That's strange to me. I ain't saying go do nothing to the man, but what I am saying is, as tough as y'all be acting, I'm surprised y'all let him say that. Because you can't step on a nigga's shoes or whistle at his bitch without having to worry about, is this nigga gonna go crazy? How far is this conflict gonna go now? In a club in Miami, New York, LA, Atlanta, wherever. All these fucking shootings and shit I'm seeing all the time. It was just a shooting in one dead, 4 or 5 injured. I seen it pop up the news break app, popped the fucking notification up on my phone about 2 hours ago. About 1 person dead, 4 or maybe even 5 injured at a fucking nightclub somewhere last night or early this morning. Man, it's like, damn, niggas is really willing to fucking take a life and throw their own fucking life away over what? What was that? Because when I talk to all these fucking tough-ass patriots and I go, oh yeah, the government crazy. These motherfuckers are running amok. They not going to stop because you caught them. They not going to stop because you crying. Then they ain't gonna stop because you mad either. Ain't none of that gonna stop them. You know what's gonna stop them? You're going to have to put a total fucking stop to all of the flow of their money when they expect it. Quarantine on your own terms. Don't go to court. Don't go buy no gas tomorrow. Don't go buy no food, no nothing. Just stay home. If enough of you do it at once, you're going to fuck the Dow up. They're going to look at Wall Street and go, what the fuck did y'all do to us? They're going to be mad as fuck, and ain't nobody fire a shot. When you do that and they start asking questions, let them know that the jig is up. You ain't going to play their game no more. We're going to build a society right alongside theirs that we don't even got to disturb their shit. We don't need no assassinations on none of them. None of that shit, bro. We'll come talk to y'all later when we establish a police force that can perform arrests on y'all ass. In the meantime, don't talk to us. We're not buying your shit. We will shut all your shit down. Ain't nobody going to court or none of that shit. Ain't nobody finna be pulled over by no cops or nothing. You pull a car over, oh, please believe he gonna have 4 or 5 cars full of niggas to come to where y'all at to see how this is gonna go down. You shouldn't even be able to get pulled over without having 5 niggas showing up. Like, what the fuck is up? That's crazy.
White motherfuckers be coming out the fucking woodwork.
Yeah, why y'all not doing that? And y'all should be showing up with guns and cameras. Then we came to document. If y'all want to fight, we can do that. But if you ain't got no victim, man, ain't no crime. You're not taking my guy nowhere. Why y'all not doing that? You can point to literal fucking law. This Constitution y'all claim the law so much is telling y'all that if there is no victim, there is no crime. Anything less than that is a violation that you should not even be willing to accept. A blatant violation like that right in your face. And yet and still, y'all will go all the way past that and claim to be virtuous, smarter than anybody else, more patriotic than anybody else. When you say back the blue, and everything that the blue is doing is so much of a violation of your Constitution that you can literally find a legal path to accuse, charge, arrest, and convict every judge, cop, lawyer, mayor, politician in the country with violating U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242. They've all violated. There's absolutely nothing you can say to me now about your sweet-ass Constitution that'll ever fucking penetrate the fucking brick wall that I got about all of the bullshit that y'all spewing all day, every day. CNN, Tucker Carlson, y'all think he the one? Bullshit. If he ain't talking about U.S. Title 18, Section 241 or 242 or gematria or the fucking trafficking and all of that shit that they doing of the kids and the drugs, if none of these people who would claim to be trying to free you with the information that you need, if they're not also telling you that you got to take this information and pair it with a gun, if they're not telling you that, they're not telling you the whole truth. Because what good is it for you to know that this is going on if you don't get the balls to stop them? And the whole time they're doing this shit, you know what they're telling you? Catch us if you can. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing. They know you're not gonna do nothing. They know you're not gonna do anything. Do you fucking understand that shit? Now what do you think? Oh, you are gonna do something? No, you're not. Just admit it. All you freedom fighters, all of you good old American boys, all you gun lovers, 2A supporters, don't never call me no 2A supporter. I don't give a fuck about that Second Amendment. It fucked us up. The Second Amendment didn't tell me shit that I didn't already know. I already knew from a kid. If somebody try to hurt me, whatever I get my fucking hands on to stop you, fair game. You started that fight. Now you're gonna die for that. That's easy. Super simple. As soon as you start going, well, not a gun, or well, maybe some guns, but only if the barrel is this long, and maybe some calibers, but only in certain situations. And man, you don't get to tell me that part. Don't you know you don't get to tell me none of that? Don't you know that when you cross that line and I'm supposed to stop you, that I cannot stop you through the same legal system that got you to this point of challenging me? I'm supposed to tell you that the gun gonna come into play if you keep playing with me about the gun. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I seen that, yeah. Yeah, they not playing out here with that. It's wild to me, man. It's wild to me. The Second Amendment, the Constitution in and of itself, took a whole bunch of things that are undebatable and put them into an arena of debate, so that you will accept debate about it, and they expect for you to not be a sore loser. Your side of the debate cannot win victory. They want you to just let that shit go. They're not telling you that they're going to walk you through the legal system to take your fucking guns with the full expectation that you're going to fight them when you lose. They're expecting that a lot of you move yourselves out of the way and go, they won the case, man. This is the new law now. The ATF is doing this. The FBI says this. Your local sheriff's department said this. Don't you know I don't give a fucking fuck what none of them say about nothing? I'm not supposed to care. All I'm supposed to do is not hurt nobody. And until you show me who I hurt, I don't care what you're talking about. It's way too simple, bro. And if y'all can't come to that conclusion, just know that they will make a valiant attempt to, number one, fool you out of your fucking rights by writing on a magical paper and seeing if they can get you to step aside about some shit you're supposed to fight them for. It was like, step aside. How many of y'all gonna step aside when we do this? Oh, 95% of you motherfuckers stood to the side when we did that. Yes, now we're gonna move forward. And you other fucking 5%, we'll fight y'all, because y'all gonna look crazy to your homeboys. They think you crazy. They gonna cheer when we get you. They're gonna cheer when we get you. And at the very least, they will just passively and casually say, hey, the law is the law, man. He should have obeyed the officer's commands. This is what they're gonna say to you. Most of you motherfuckers buying guns, y'all bitches. Y'all don't understand the real power behind any of that. Y'all don't know gun safety well enough. I see y'all all over social media breaking all of the fucking safety rules, sweeping niggas and all type of shit with the barrel. Y'all tweaking. Y'all be looking crazy. But y'all don't be making me look crazy just because I'm another fucking gun lover. That's you. I don't give a fuck what another nigga do. When my kids get grown, I care what they do, but what they do can't get me jail or hell, bro. I'm not going to jail for something my grown son did. He was my responsibility to raise him to be a fucking productive member of society. If I failed and he goes crazy, I can't be arrested. So why would I go, oh, black people all over social media doing this, making other black people look, but you ain't make me look like nothing. I ain't do that. Why? We got the same skin. I gotta share your flaws. I'm not sharing your flaws, bro, because you're not gonna share your money with me when you hit it big. You got a promotion. You got a dope ass job. You working your ass off, provide for yourself and for your family. I don't get that along with you because you black and I'm black. I'm not gonna share your pain either, bro. I'm not sharing your fucking flaws or your downfalls or none of that shit. It got nothing to do with me. So until y'all can iron this out, I don't want to hear nothing about black on black. Somebody on social media told me the other day that when I was trying to make quote unquote excuses for young black youth, that I was avoiding responsibility for my people, and I should take responsibility for what my people have done. My peoples, I don't know them niggas. What the fuck is you talking about, man? My peoples. Like these niggas gonna listen to me if I show up to tell them anything. They be like, who is this nigga? We ain't blood related? I ain't never seen you before? We don't agree on shit. We don't agree on nothing. At what point are these people my people? You can only say my people if you want to lump me into the fact that we will all be systematically oppressed, intentionally, to magnify the opportunity for a divide between us, so that I can sit back and listen to you motherfuckers say that two gang-banging niggas that shot each other is an example of black-on-black crime. How? This nigga brother died. The killer got away. Niggas are still sliding. Niggas are still talking shit. The other nigga scared. The other nigga want to be like me, self-defense only. That's what he says. He gonna carry the gun and he don't give a fuck if he got permission from the police. He don't give a fuck if the nigga that he trying to protect himself from is also black. We don't give a fuck about none of that black shit. When do we ever talk about being black when these things are going on? It's got nothing to do with it. You rob me, I'm gonna get you. You kill my brother, take cover. You gonna see me. And that social engineering bullshit with the black on black crime, that ain't gonna stop me from smoking this nigga if you smoke my brother, bro. I'm not gonna stop at that. I'm not gonna say, I can't kill another one of us. Why not? Nigga, it ain't like we getting together to do nothing about this nigga shit. Because if we was, it can't even be just us. That don't even work like that. You can't even come together on some black shit and be only niggas. Ain't gonna work. We went from slavery to what we got right now because a whole bunch of white people said, I don't want nothing to do with that shit, bro. That slavery shit, I don't want to do it, bro. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to teach my kids that shit. I don't want that to be a fucking a hill that they gotta die on. For that, for the racial thing, no, thank you. A lot of white people did that. You can't tell me that every white person wanted slavery and couldn't get it. And they all secretly just mad that it didn't work out like that. They want us back in chains. Man, the fuck out of here. Most white people don't want no smoke about nothing in life, especially not about that. The fuck I look like looking at every fucking white person out here being like, you will fight me to the death because I'm black. I know you just holding it back. You just holding back. Yeah, fucking white folks just trying to live. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know when you got to worry about white folks doing that to you? When they go get a government job. Now you got to be scared. Because what they cannot do out in the open to get support for, they can do behind that office, that badge, that title. They can do it now. That's when you get scared. It's a government problem. It's an illusion of power. That is the problem. It ain't never the racism. Let the racists be racist. Tell them to live and die by that shit. Tell them go and do what they won't do. Just know that niggas got guns, and if self-defense is the proper response, you're going to die for that racism. That's what's supposed to happen. Just tell them they're going to die for the racism. And then tell them just be who they want to be. Good luck, nigga. I hope that shit gets you killed. If you racist and you mean that shit, and you about that life, I hope you die for that. But I'm never going to say if you racist, I hope they write something on a magical paper to make you stop that shit. That ain't going to stop you. I don't even want that to stop you. I want this fucking Glock to stop you. Show yourself. Be who you are. Scream that shit loud and proud. If you see a monkey or a nigger, when you see me, treat me like one. That's a way better response than for me to what? Call 911 or write my congressman? I ain't writing nobody. I hope you wrote your will, because you're going to die for that. That's what's supposed to happen. Anything short of that, I don't care. If you ain't even willing to die for your racism, I can probably ignore you. Die for it. Or shut the fuck up. But I won't expect for a politician to save me from you. I would expect the fucking politics to be a place where y'all racists can go and hide and be free to be racist. I think you got the best cover society has to offer for that shit. For the drug dealers, for the child diddlers, all you motherfuckers. You want to beat your girlfriend up? Police are behind so much of the fucking domestic violence that, man, y'all can't even fucking just speak on police being police with any type of fucking honor. To me, you can't do that to me. I go, no, you gotta bring something else to the table if you want me to respect this guy because he's a cop. What else has he done? Because when he started in the red, he in the negative already. You a cop, man? You started in the negative, boy. You ain't morally superior to me. What you do? What you got to do to your kids? What you do to your wife and kids at home? You bring that street shit right home to them. That bitch gonna listen or else. You do this. Fuck she gonna do? Call the police on you? Them your guys. They're not gonna believe her over you. You got judges in your pocket and all types of shit. Ain't no telling what's going on, but it breeds the ground for the worst of us, man, to have the best cover society has to offer to do all of the shit that they pretend to be protecting us from, man. It's a crazy thing, man. Y'all can have that shit, though. Y'all can have all that. I never want to be a cop. I thought I wanted to be a cop when I was younger. Grew up, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. Shit, it's hard to even be respected as a cop, really. I feel bad for cops that think they good cops. You're not going to get respected, bro. the gig is rigged, man. It's spoiled. Yeah, they probably won't. Man, they want $500,000 for that at least. I'm sure of it.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, $500,000, 699,000. That's a nice one too. I like that. Going on a little stroll this Saturday afternoon with Cuzzo. Really wish we could have got out here in the streets, man, but it's just too cold and windy, man. Still too cold, yeah, but the season coming. Stay tuned to the channel. We're gonna be doing some edited videos, top three rants against the police, and top three rants against fucking government, and top three rants against gun control, all that shit, man. There's gonna be plenty of videos coming out, live streams, edited videos, shooting videos, all type of shit, man. Stay tuned. And check out the merch too. We got the merch. I'm gonna put the link in the description of this video. Hugger AR on the t-shirts, hoodies, all type of shit going on, man. Tune in, support the movement, man, because like I was saying when we started this video, what it is that we're doing is critical, it's important, and it's rare. There's a whole lot of gun tubers doing their thing, and that's good to get y'all into the gun world, to get y'all to recognize the functionality and the aesthetics behind guns, because they are beautiful works of art, little works of art, man. These little machines, man, and they just so happen to go bang when you need them the most, when you're trying to protect your life, your family, and anybody in your zone of influence. It's a beautiful thing, but very rarely do you see any of these motherfuckers, man, go to the heart of the issue to tell you what the gun ownership really means in a natural arena and in a political arena, and that you need to be carrying all of that energy with you when you decide to purchase a firearm. If you are not politically aware of what that really means, you're going to buy that gun, and then you're going to give it up when they write it on the magical paper that you're supposed to give it up. You're going to give it up, man. It was a total waste, man. Because you're supposed to be buying the gun and telling government that you recognize the potential that they have to be benevolent or malevolent. And what you will not do is stand on the sideline while they march us into a totalitarian dictatorship. You're not going to let them do that as if you don't see them, as if you're not smart enough to realize what it is that they've done and what they are doing, what they plan on doing. And that you're not so much of a pussy that you will stand up to a home invader. You will stand up to defend yourself, right or wrong, in a road rage incident, which is one of the most vibrant examples of how pussy y'all are that I can possibly think of. Because real quick, in a road rage situation, many men who are not willing to fight or do a goddamn thing about anything at all can be brought to fucking fighting a stranger in the middle of the fucking street over road rage. And that same man won't do a goddamn thing about nothing if I tell him that the government has plans that's evident that the government has plans to do something to his life, his kids' lives, and his grandchildren's lives. That it is paramount in our recognition in the time that we are in right now that we do something. Man, niggas don't be want to do shit. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. How many of these gun-loving white boys is out here might even have military service experience, who will still say that if they write it on the fucking magical paper that they have won the debate about these guns, the possession of guns, if they win on paper, how many of these motherfuckers are going to be like, man, they won, man. They won, man. Let them have it.
They ain't going out like that.
There's a lot of y'all that's gonna let them do that shit, and you pretending to be virtuous right now, but you gonna let them do that shit. Ain't the way I just came through? Did I just double back again? I think I just double back again. And look at that. Is that one house? That can't be one house. Man, that's one house. God damn.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
I think it is.
That's insane. All types of balconies, 2-3 balconies, 2 or 3
I bet you
decks.
they on HOA though.
Probably. I can imagine that. Look, they got the little. That's probably
They
man-made.
They say they ain't made all this shit though.
Yeah.
They blow the fuck over.
Yeah, they say that too. You do be seeing tornado videos of motherfuckers
tearing them bitches
tearing
apart.
houses up. It is tornado season out here.
Big motherfuckers though.
Man, that green one.
Yeah. That bitch fat.
What I always expect out of every man is for every man to recognize when he needs to be that aggressive, dominant, potentially violent man. You need to recognize that and then apply it where it needs to be applied. That's simple. I can't expect anything less than that. I'll give you that by default, the expectation. What always blows my mind, man, is that we are in such a great state of awareness about how fucked up the government is, how fucked up the world is, and where it is that they want to take all of this shit. And yet and still, like, I don't see nothing. And I'm giving y'all the blueprint of how to do this shit. You don't got to be so fucking aggressive that people think that you came to launch a fucking revolution.
They scared.
You don't need a quote unquote insurrection.
Fuck these kids.
Yeah. You don't even need an insurrection. This is what you need. A bunch of people aware of what's going on, talking shit, armed as fuck, capable and willing to hug whoever wants to fucking hug, but whoever wants to smoke gonna get it. If you bring everything to the table, all of the love, all of the potential for cooperation and understanding, do all of that while you're doing your revolutionary thing. And then they cannot deny that they had an opportunity to bring some peace to the situation. It was up to them about how that was going to go.
Right.
And then when government tweak on your ass, you tweak back because, for the most part, man, these people are just people.
That's it.
But y'all get real scared when the CIA do weird shit, because the CIA will bully the fuck out of anybody, anything. The CIA be international, doing crazy shit. Putin was just saying how the CIA blew up the what was that they blew up over there in Ukraine that set that shit off? I can't remember what it was. They destroyed some pipeline or some outlet for commerce over there to set all that shit off. If anybody knows what's going on, put that shit in the chat. What is that? What was that? What was that pipeline? The active duty, you right. Who said that? Christopher Smith. The active duty think they're exempt from the bullshit that the government's doing, but they're not though.
Hell no,
they not.
They the first ones gonna get their ass fucked up.
Yep, because the government distrust them motherfuckers the most. When somebody come over from military service from overseas and they get to talking that anti-government shit, they go, "Oh, we gotta stop you, because we know that you know how to fight. We know that you know what's up because you've seen shit from both sides, and you come back out here talking that shit. They really don't like y'all. That's why I like them ex-military dudes, and every ex-military guy I come across, every ex-military guy I come across, the Marines especially, they don't like government. They don't like what happened, man. They feel some type of way about their service.
As they should.
They proud that they survived, and they proud that they took a stand to fight for what they thought was right. But what they also know is they got lied to, they got played, the elections are rigged. A lot of their friends fucking died behind a bunch of lies. They know that shit, man. They know it. And there's the only military guy that I can truly respect is if you are former military. Because I know that when I talk my shit, you're going to be like, yeah. I got some of them guys on my YouTube channel. I got some ex-military guys all over my YouTube. And when I say fuck the U.S. government, and not just this one, but all of the fucking governments of the world, they don't feel disrespected. Because they know that I mean well by them. You're brave, you're strong, you know some shit and seen some shit that I've never seen before. I can't disrespect that part of who you are. But I will say that you got lied to, and you should have been smarter than that you didn't get played by that. When the military guys get these fucking stories of the source of all his PTSD, that's sad, that's fucked up. But part of me says, idiot, I heard stories when I lied. I knew y'all was lying, and I knew I was gonna die for that shit. And I said, nah, you're not gonna get me to do that. Even if I survive, I lost. You lose if you survive, man. Cause now you got to deal with the aftermath of all that shit, man. That shit crazy. It's a damn shame, man. All I want y'all to do is to stand up and not be bitches. And that's not even that hard to do, man. All you gotta do is just say you know you're being lied to and you're not gonna budge until motherfuckers start being real about what the fuck is going on. And if they think they're gonna get the guns, that's a no-go. Stop talking about that, because anytime y'all say something, I load another gun. Stop saying it. You're not getting shit. You can't get the shit. Don't you understand that? That you can't win that gun battle? That's funny to me when y'all talk that shit. There's no way we're supposed to ever get the guns up to the government regardless of what y'all can get on that paper. It don't work like that, so stop talking about it. You ain't gonna get mine, motherfucker. You can get this bitch one round at a time. Get your ass smoked out here, you ain't getting shit. Fuck out of here talking that dumb ass shit. If I let you get it, then I know what happens after that. So because I know what happens after that, I'm not gonna let you have it. That's easy. ATF, shut your bitch ass up. Y'all some bitches. Head of the fucking ATF couldn't even take a fucking Glock apart. It took him forever. He had to damn near rip it apart to get it.
How the fuck you gonna try to enforce some shit you don't even know how to fucking work?
Can't even take the shit apart. They can't even explain it to you besides concealability, like a Glock with a fucking switch on it ain't the fucking maximum concealability for a fucking war machine. They can't even tell you why this much of a difference in the length of a fucking AR barrel will take me from law-abiding citizen who should be left alone to you deserve all the smoke even if we got to kill you about that gun now. If the barrel length is this different. I don't gotta sit back and let my life get threatened because of that. So if you threaten my life off that type of shit, I'll threaten yours. Huh. Try it if you want to. Because I was already okay with this and y'all smiled at me. We can't keep going back and forth with this wishy-washy bullshit. This is how you squash that shit. I have the gun, you can't have it. And if I hurt somebody, I already know what's gonna happen if I hurt somebody with that gun and I was wrong for that. I know what's gonna happen. They're going to shoot me. That's what's supposed to happen first. That they shoot me. They should handle me. And if they don't, it don't even got to be law enforcement. Anybody has a fucking right to try to run down on me after that. If I run afoul with that fucking gun. That's easy. And that's the truth. And you ain't got to pander to law enforcement or no fucking government body. That's just what's supposed to happen. If I gun a man down, it's going to be him that's going to return fire. And then if not him, then it should be his father or his brother or maybe even his son. I expect all of that to happen. That's what should happen. If all I got to do is dodge the fucking police and the police told everybody else to stay out of the way, that's crazy. That law enforcement would tell the father of a dead guy to stay the fuck out the way about the murder case. Oh, your son died? You got to be the first one to kick the door when we go talk to this nigga about that murder. You go.
Why should I have to leave it up to another group of men that don't even give a fuck about my sibling that died or child?
They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It's a case. It's a case number to them.
They don't give a fuck.
It's a case number.
But to come take you to jail because you handled your business.
Crazy.
Suck my dick, bitch. Because you do the same thing if it was your daughter or your child.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, come on, bro.
If somebody was to hurt somebody you love and you got to them first, the police should fucking thank you for cleaning up their work.
Exactly.
If you ran down on this nigga and the police had a warrant and they couldn't find him, you doing better police work than them. They the one fucking it up. Why y'all ain't apprehend this nigga? He could have came back and got more of us. I put a stop to all of that. That's what's supposed to happen. That third party intervention, I don't like that shit at all.
Yeah, that shit weird.
That shit seemed weird to me. But I got some things to take care of. It is a Saturday. I got kids and shit. Ain't seen me all week. I got to do all that type of shit. Cuzzo in the motherfucking spot. This is what we do, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned, because this season we going to turn the fuck up. It's going to be more guns, more shooting videos, more merch, more open carry demonstrations, especially right here where I'm at right now, Iowa. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Marion, Iowa. We're going to be in this bitch. Marion, Iowa. I caught a glimpse of who the chief of police is in Marion, Iowa. Ooh, you a pussy. You gonna see me out here with these guns, doing my open carry shit, knowing good goddamn fucking well that all of the fucking racism and prejudice and the bullshit that you are hiding behind your job to try to force out into the world wouldn't work for me. You a bitch. And I know you a racist. And you ain't gonna say nothing to me about nothing.
Shit, we can go right here.
We'll go outside the police station, do an open carry demonstration. Out in the yard, in the grass.
Shit, we had before.
Yeah, we had before. I've been out in front of the police station doing all type of open carry shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You took an oath to die to protect my right to do this. You're the last person I should fear. I'm not gonna fear you.
You know it's a bunch of huckleberries in there though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, motherfuckers swear that they the one. That they that dude out here. You had to go get a badge to even feel like that. That's crazy. You need all of them resources to hide behind for you to feel like that. Me and Cuz get out here, just me and him talking all that shit. We don't give a fuck about nothing. All y'all some bitches. Just roll past 3 fucking cops. All bitches.
Yeah, them bitch motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, and one just drove past. All pussy.
We was doing the one up here.
Yeah, that's where we were.
Fan was sitting his ass way down there in the cut for like an hour.
Why police will post up when we doing the open carry demo to watch us is strange to me.
Yeah.
Because really they should be saying, that's illegal what you guys are doing. Reasonably, it could be 200 y'all out here.
They really got on bullshit with that old motherfucker. They came right here that day and we was out here.
Yeah, the drunk guy.
They was way too soft with him. If he was black, boy, they would have beat the shit out of his ass.
Yeah, he would have got fucked up.
How belligerent dude was, and he was drunk. He had to have been drunk.
He was obviously drunk. I've seen enough drunk people to know what a drunk person looks like when he's slurring his words like this.
And they let him ride off.
He's totally mumbling. He ain't even moving his mouth to form all of the fucking words when he's talking. Totally slurring. Got away with that shit.
Yeah, they let his ass drive off.
They let dude slide with that, man, because really, him doing all that petty ass shit should have led to him ruining his life with a DUI that day, and it didn't happen. They actually let him drive off. I wish he would have hit something after he drove off, and then they would have realized he was drunk, so that we could hold the cops accountable for letting him go. They should have never let him go. Cause I went to a Marion city council meeting. I called them out on that. I told them that we was out here doing that open carry. That dude was drunk and that the cops let him go. I called him out in a city hall meeting about that shit.
What they say? Damn, that's new.
Nothing. Yeah, that's new right there too.
They ain't say nothing?
Nope. There was a city council meeting. They was like, y'all talk y'all shit and then leave. We don't actually address you. We just let y'all talk so that you feel like you got a voice. And this is on the local level. When people say your local government is where it's at, you need to go there and flex your shit there, I'm not flexing shit nowhere. My nature's already calling me to all of the truth. The gun is mine. I get to say what the fuck I want. And if I ain't hurt nobody, anybody who brings aggression to me when I haven't even hurt anybody deserves all of the aggression that I want to give them. But think about what the fuck is going on in the world to start making choices. About gun ownership, about how you feel about the government and their attempts to control these guns, what that means. It's not even that hard to fucking figure out. Do a little history studying. Every single time a government disarms their people, the very next thing that happens is that those same people fall victim to heavy control and violence from their own government. Governments can't even really stand tall and be proud to be a successful government unless they can prove that they've already subdued their own people.
Yeah, that's why they always doing all this trickery shit.
Yeah.
Because if you was really about what you talking about, you wouldn't have to trick all the people and do all this shit.
No, you ain't got to trick people into good shit.
No, you don't.
When it's good, beneficial shit, you don't need tricks and lies and threats and shit like that.
That's when you know you're getting duped because motherfuckers trying to trick you all the time.
Yeah, what the fuck you got to trick a motherfucker for?
Fuck, yes, sir.
What the fuck you gotta trick anybody for?
Right.
You ain't gotta trick me into shit.
No, you don't. You just gotta be a good person. You ain't gotta trick nobody. That's how you know they not good people.
Yeah. Not good people at all. Just bad people, man. Just bad business in general.
Man,
to even
bad
assume.
Spirits, period.
Yeah, to assume.
We can get into the metaphysical shit, because shit, that shit got something to do with it too.
Oh, listen. I was trying to tell y'all the other day, When I talk this gun shit and all this other political shit, that's surface level bullshit that I feel like is getting in the way of me talking about the deeper stuff.
Yeah,
I want to talk about the deeper stuff.
It is deep. It is deeper than what? Is this shit deeper than rap? As it said.
Yeah, it's way deeper than all of this surface level stuff.
The shit
the
you
racism
can't see,
and everything.
Like the shit you can't see is what really fuck you over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not being able to see it is the only way you can even successfully gain control over people.
A lot of people think it's one person or two people. This is a fucking conglomerate of motherfuckers that's tricking you, that's working together.
Yeah.
Like,
and really, it don't got to be a big ass fucking meeting of all of the controlling agents getting together. Look, man. What you think a revolution look like?
Yeah.
They control all of them images through Hollywood and the music.
Yeah.
It'd be 6 studios in Hollywood running everything.
Yeah, they do.
So you say, how can they control Hollywood and all the movies, and all the producers, and all the actors? They don't got to do all that.
They don't.
They channel that power from the top on down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you to go do this, and this is how you act. This is what's at stake here.
Yeah.
And then
make it happen.
You pass that shit down and make it happen, or we'll start fucking your shit up.
Make it happen. As soon as you don't make it happen, we're gonna get somebody else who will.
Yeah, big threats and big rewards.
And we're gonna get you up out of here too.
Oh yeah.
Like literally get you up out of here.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill you. They ain't gonna tell you they gonna kill you, but that's what they gonna do.
The boxer who just came out and said that they eating kids and all this other shit, that they doing that shit, they is doing that shit.
Yeah, they kill who go against them. And see, that's what a lot of these people don't understand. Like, no, they don't. Yes, they do. They kill you if you go against them. That's what makes them so powerful.
If you get behind their doors and then you try to betray them by trying to out them, they smoke your ass.
Yeah, they get you regardless.
They actually put you through an oath that tells you that you need to expect that. So if you go betray them, they feel perfectly fine smoking you because they said you agreed to this.
Yeah, you agreed to it.
You agreed to getting your ass smoked if you do that.
And people, it's just a thing. To go against something like that, you damn near gotta have the same type of structure. Because if you don't, you gonna be weak. Yeah. They gonna get you every time because they willing to kill for theirs.
Yep, they willing to kill. So when a whistleblower say he finna come out and say Boeing is doing this and that, blah blah blah, with the fucking Boeing bullshit going on lately, they smoke Buddy. They want no suicide. They smoked him.
Hell yeah.
The whole whistleblower thing, and then these guys killing themselves before they can get their whole fucking story out. That's a sign that these people are being whacked.
Exactly.
They're not saying I'm gonna halfway tell my whistleblower story and then kill myself before we can come to a conclusion.
It don't even make sense.
It don't make no sense at all. They killing these people.
Hell yeah, they killing them.
Whistleblowers need to be like, when I blow the whistle, I don't trust nobody. Body cam on, guns and everything.
They killing them with impunity.
Yeah, they killing them with impunity because everybody else is scared to come forward.
Yep.
And all they gotta do is have the event be left in obscurity for the public to debate what even happened.
Yep.
Y'all gonna debate what even happened.
Yep.
Anybody who know what happened, if 2 of y'all stand up, we'll whack 3 of y'all to show you we're not playing. Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
So they can scare y'all, but they're not gonna whack 500,000 people that march on the CIA and go, the fuck is up? We got guns too, and we know what y'all doing, and we not budget, and it's 500,000 of us, and we not connected to your shit at all, bro. I ain't taking no oath of office with y'all. I'm not a cop. I'm not a judge. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not nothing.
A few versus the many.
It's 500,000 of us looking to fucking slide on the CIA. Y'all think the CIA is spooky? They're not gonna be able to stop 500,000 people.
Hell no.
CIA be bullying entire countries and entire governments. They got armies, and they be bullying the fuck out of the leaders. Like, can't nobody figure it out. Fucking man up and go to them. When they not even looking at you, go in. They should wake up and open their blinds in the morning and go, what the fuck? Yeah. They shouldn't even see you coming.
Yeah, this shit the Roman circus. They get your fat stupid ass a cell phone, some food, some TV. Your fat ass won't give a fuck about what's going on.
Yeah.
And people then got so comfortable with living this type of life. Like, bro, come on, man.
They can get a certain percentage of y'all to not even notice them because you're too dumb.
Yeah.
They can get a whole nother percentage of y'all to notice and go, what you want me to do?
Right.
Then they can get a whole nother percentage of y'all still to be like, I see what they're doing, and I don't like this shit, and I want to do something, I'm whistleblowing. Then they do that to you.
Yeah.
But the boxer that just start talking shit should be telling people, I'm done with all of this shit.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I got money. I need protection. I'm going to keep talking my shit. I need 50 of y'all to stand with me. Y'all got guns? Come stand with me. He should be surrounded by 50 people with guns.
Andrew Tate told him, he said, they'll whack you.
Yeah.
He told him that. He said, because he was saying, they can't touch me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a god or some shit. I walk with God or something. He said, no, they can touch you.
Oh, they can.
He said, they can touch you.
And they will.
And they will.
No matter how much protection you got, they will. But there needs to be a front. Yeah. He needs to be surrounded by 50 armed people at all times. He needs to be talking his shit. He needs a gun on him himself. He needs to stop fucking boxing. If you're gonna whistleblow and it can get you killed, what the fuck do you got to lose by fucking changing the whole trajectory of your life? You a revolutionary now. Get a fucking gun and go for it.
They gonna fuck his ass up.
Man, then I had to take 3 or 4 on with me.
Yeah, then you gotta think they get niggas through all type of medical ways.
Yeah. They went to you check in, they go, oh, you checked in?
Bro, this shit wicked, bro.
Yeah, it's wicked. That's why I feel like it needs to be a multitude of the people going at them when they least expect it, or when they don't know what to do to handle that, when it's not planned for them to try to handle you. Don't wait until they can plan what to do to handle you. Right. Shock them. Y'all need some shit like 10,000 people surrounding every fucking Capitol building in every fucking capital city in every fucking state in the country on the same day. If y'all do that, they're not gonna know what happened.
People ain't that coordinated.
Nope, they're not that coordinated because most of y'all don't even care. But look at this though. How many likes and views and comments and shares is this boxer? What's his name? Ryan Garcia. How many people are realizing what it is that he's saying, agreeing with him that something is wrong, feeling worried for him, liking, commenting, and sharing all of the fucking... I bet it's got fucking 100 million views overall. Every video post of him, everywhere that it is, I bet you it's got 100 million fucking views, man. People are noticing. Nobody's gonna run to go save him, bro, and this is what it is. Y'all had a whistleblower standing out in the fucking cornfield by himself to get whacked. He blow the whistle, nobody comes to fucking protect him. I would. I wish I had the money, the resources, the opportunity. I'll show up and be like, I'm gonna stand right next to you, bro. They gonna kill you. I'm gonna stand right here with you, man.
A lot of people don't know what to believe either.
Yeah, they don't know what to believe. So when they lose these stories in obscurity and it's debatable to the public, they don't want to move on debatable stuff. People really want to move on concrete things. All they gotta do is make it obscure and then you won't move.
Yeah.
Make it questionable and you won't move. Sad, bro. Sad y'all got this boy out here. They gonna get him. They'll get him. That's a goddamn shame because he should have been surrounded by 50 niggas like me. I ain't been paying much attention to the chats. Butt Crack News, we out here.
And then you gotta think, shit, a lot of people feel like they got families and shit.
Yeah, and the family thing too, and I get that too. It's not like I don't get it, but it's kind of like...
But niggas ain't really ready to die for what they believe in, bro.
That's what it is.
That's why I respect a lot of... I don't care what nobody says. That's why I respect Muslims, all that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas, they ready to die for what they believe in, bro. If you ain't ready to die for that shit, bro, it's like... People can talk about it all day. Like, but if you ain't really ready to die for this shit...
Yeah.
It really, at the end of the day, they got you then.
Yep, they got you.
Because they willing to die for that shit.
Because what we don't know is that when they are hoarding the freedom, hiding the freedom,
right,
carrying on a string with your ass about the freedom, when they do that, they are thinking that the only way out is for you to smoke some shit, and they know you're not going to do that.
Right.
They know that that's the answer.
Right. And
they know it sounds crazy to the average man, too.
Yeah, and even like I told somebody at work, I said, would you even come to work for the greater good of the humanity? No, exactly.
Yeah, no, they would.
So exactly. So it's like what are we even talking about then? You feel what I'm saying?
I work for the airline industry.
Right, but like when you
in the
literally
aerospace industry, I mean.
when you really gotta like survive and you really gotta come out here and go eat. Like I told my homie, you can go to the grocery store right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you couldn't go to the grocery store, what the fuck you gonna do?
Nothing.
You don't know how to plant shit. You don't know how to do nothing. You gonna be shitting outside like the animals.
Yep.
You don't know nothing about no plumbing.
Nope.
You don't know nothing about no water.
Nope.
You don't know shit about no electricity.
Nope.
I said, nigga, they got you by the balls.
Yep.
What you need? You feel me? And I'm like, how many people that do run some of this stuff, how many of them will wake up and go do it just so we can have lights? Just so we can have water. What trash man will get up every day just to pick up your trash and not get paid for it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of these people won't even do shit for the greater good of anything, but then they sit around and judge all these, oh, you're not doing this shit. Nigga, you wouldn't get up to do that shit for everybody if you weren't getting paid.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, like, this certain shit people be having to think about, bro.
Yeah. And really, in order for us to really move forward to doing things for the greater good so that things just go around, and there needs to be a shift in our perspective about how things go.
That's a fact. They don't even take care of their grandparents. That's a fact.
Yeah, they don't even take care of their grandparents.
A fact.
Christopher Smith, you killed that.
That's a fact.
They don't even take care of their grandparents.
They don't, bro. That's what I was saying, bro. It's not the same, bro.
Yep.
This shit is not the same, bro.
Man, that was a bar, Chris. Christopher Smith. That was a bar, bro.
It's not the same, bro. People not genuine no more like that, bro. It's not the same. A lot of people are selfish. Like, it's self first. Look
at this. It says, you follow the missing Iowa truckers, David Schultz.
Who the fuck is that?
Western Iowa, weird case. No, I don't know nothing about that. I got to end this live stream, y'all. Good to try to get out here, do a little bit of talking. Wish we could have got out on it next time. This is definitely me right here, the thought criminal. They mad at me because of what I think. That's all it takes. Because that's where the revolution starts, in here. Once you realize that they full of man, and you know what to do about it, man, they know you a problem. Shadow band and all that shit. Check out the merch. Gonna look for some dope ass interactions when we get out here on the streets, because there's always something interesting. And we discovering a lot by doing this open carry shit, really, man. Black folks don't need to be so scared of their rights, duties, and responsibilities to be. You don't got to be so scared of the police just because you black. We out here proving that shit. Stop letting that shit be an excuse or a reason for you to bow out of something that's bigger than that fucking racial divide. Stop doing that shit. Because y'all look like real bitches right now when y'all do that.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck what you is. Black, white, purple, green, orange, I don't give a fuck. You better be a good person or get your bitch ass away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not playing no games with none of that shit. Nobody's going to get aggression when they don't deserve it, or grace when they don't deserve it, based off the color of their skin. This shit's just not going to ride with me, man. And we got bigger things to do, man, because really, overall, if this surface level is bullshit, you instantly start getting into way more important things. Human spirituality, what the fuck are we here from? What is the history of humanity? Where did we come from? What's this Egypt shit? Egypt ain't even the fucking beginning of the story.
Fuck no.
Those pyramids are way older than what they told us that they were in school. It's just so much going on. That's the shit that makes more sense to me to focus on. And we can't even get to that because the ATF says that I deserve to be in prison for 10 years or longer because the length of the fucking barrel of my gun is too short.
That don't even make sense.
I'm wondering, what is this nature, all of this shit, the air that we breathe, all of this material shit, where did it come from? Regardless of how fancy this shit is on the surface that we got here, the houses, the technology, all this shit came from the earth. And it's always been there. Ain't that weird? The cell phone technology, where did cell phone come from? All that shit came out the dirt. And then we put it together and look what it's doing. This is an amazing thing. If the technology has a history.
I feel like the technology already been here.
I think that technology been here too. I think civilizations have been
how the fuck
advanced way before us. I think we are rediscovering shit that's old news.
Yeah, cause how the fuck the like Star Trek and all that shit, they been on FaceTime with each other.
Hell yeah.
That was predictive programming way back then.
Yeah, y'all ever see the movie Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger? If you ain't seen Total Recall, that movie came out in what, the 80s or the 90s, late 80s, early 90s? Total Recall, dope ass movie. They had FaceTime laptops that they were holding calls where you can see each other's fucking face. This is in like the 80s and the 90s.
This shit been here.
If you want to talk about deep things like Nikola Tesla, 369, the fucking the God numbers, Hermeticism, Egypt, and these fucking pyramids really being like power stations, man, all of that shit is so critical and so important and so interesting that if I gotta stand in line to argue with somebody, yeah, look at this bullshit. If I gotta stand in line to argue with somebody in a grocery store who made a racist remark, I'm going to feel like you motherfuckers and the racial divide, the divide between us and law enforcement, because they just really picked from a group of fucking people and said, we're going to have some of you walk around with the illusion of power over the others, so that all of y'all can just fucking die about it for all we care. Just keep yourselves busy and stay the fuck away from us while we run this shit. That's what they're doing. They don't even really like the cops either. They don't give a fuck about them. They set them up on a fucking suicide mission to come talk to your ass about weed while they're changing weed in all these other fucking states. State of Iowa will still fuck you up about the weed, though. That's weird to me. You think they give a fuck about if the cops are in the right or wrong in Iowa and if one of them is going to die behind this shit? They don't give a fuck.
Liquor's a drug, too.
The motherfucking government killed like 10,000 people fucking poisoning alcohol during Prohibition to try to fucking scare people away from bootlegging or consuming the alcohol. And then they let the alcohol go. And then all this bootlegging fucking gang violence and all this other shit with Al Capone and running all this fucking moonshine and all this other type of shit from the South, all that shit went away. And now you cannot get Budweiser and Heineken to fucking fight. Are these niggas fighting? They not fighting. They selling beer side by side in a grocery store.
Shit, Procter and Gamble fucking monopoly on the detergent shit.
Oh man, look. These motherfucking super companies. And speaking of the fucking detergents and shit, when you look at shit like that and all the chemicals that are in some of this shit,
it's crazy.
Johnson & Johnson can't even get their baby powder right. Y'all been giving babies cancer and shit, fucking kids up. This is the world y'all live in. That you can know that, and ain't nobody fucking surrounded Johnson & Johnson. Ain't nobody going to surround that shit. Y'all get babies and won't go. Y'all are weird to me. Don't act so tough about other things to me in public. Don't act tough at all. If you can't act tough about the baby powder, don't act tough to me, man. Because we should have sent this motherfucker up about that baby powder.
They say you shouldn't bathe with nothing you can't eat.
Oh yeah, if you can't eat it, don't bathe in it. Yeah. That makes sense.
If you can't eat it, don't put it on your body.
That's a bar. That makes sense. Why would you?
Exactly.
That's crazy as fuck. Toothpaste. Yeah. They tell you on the toothpaste called poison control. Why you put that in your kid's mouth then? That's strange to me. And whoever did that knowingly and then keep pumping the shit out there, you can't go get. If a dealer sell a bad batch of heroin and somebody overdose, they go get him. And they go, you didn't just sell drugs, you killed somebody. That's what they said.
Shit, to me, damn near bringing the kid in this world is a crime. Shit.
Oh yeah, you definitely victimized somebody when you had kids.
Man,
you brought them into victimhood.
You really did. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck how good you think you live.
Yeah, life is crazy.
Man, I ain't got no more kids just for that.
Yeah, man. And if I wasn't so selfish in trying to conquer fatherhood, I would have never realized that the birth certificate is a contract to which you
go to school. The school is the parent for that time.
Yep. That's why I'm finna get to the homeschooling my kids and all that shit, bro. We homeschooling. I used to think the homeschool kids were weird, and they were. But that's because their parents had to be weird and offbeat a little bit to realize that homeschooling is the best thing for them to do.
Yeah, if you ain't
they were weird. But
if you ain't socialize your fucking kids, yeah.
You do got to do that part.
You gotta let them out and, you know what I'm saying, around some kids and, you know what I'm saying, do their thing.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that.
If not, they will grow up and be fucking weird.
They will be weird because
they're gonna be socially awkward, let's say.
Yeah.
I don't like to call people weird because people take that to heart nowadays.
Yeah.
So they'll be
especially when
awkward.
I call myself weird in a good way. I know I'm weird.
Right. Yeah, I know people look at me like I'm weird. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Bitch, you think this how you supposed to? If you think this how you supposed to live, you weird.
Yeah. If you think this the best we can do in society, you weird.
Yeah, you the weird. You the real weirdo.
If you think there's no change that needs to be made, even if by force you think everything is fine the way it is, you a weirdo.
Yeah, you definitely are. Because if you live in a decent life, that's why you feel that.
Yeah.
But let your shit go to shit, you ain't gonna feel that way.
Yep. And for real, economics really do play a big role in all of that shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It really do. And for real, back to that black on black shit or whatever, for you racist and prejudiced motherfuckers out there, I heard a motherfucker on CNN say some shit indirectly that explained the entire fucking quote unquote black community. And these motherfuckers were debating the likelihood of America falling into a civil war or a revolution of some kind. And this motherfucker said that the economy is too good and people still have hope to be living their American dream to the point where they will refuse to topple this shit because they have hope of an economic prosperity.
Yeah.
What he is saying is when there is no hope for that shit, you might expect for motherfuckers to get wild. And then you go to poor places and you get mad at poor people acting like poor people. Motherfuckers get desperate, they do desperate shit.
Yeah.
It's a desperation thing. Because you can't get no bougie, affluent black people to shoot no fucking gun at any fucking body or sell no fucking dope. You can't get them to do it because they got financial fucking obligations and prosperity to hang on to that they're not gonna risk it for that reckless shit.
And it's really false. It's really false prosperity.
Yeah.
Because you really don't. At the end of the day, you don't own shit.
You don't own shit. The money ain't even real. Y'all fucked up from every angle. Because
okay, you buy a house or you buy some property, you're still paying property tax. If I own it, I shouldn't have to pay shit.
And if you own it, but you still got to pay, then you don't own it.
You don't own it.
And if there's a consequence to you not paying,
you don't own
that shit.
Period.
And whoever's going to do that to you has been the fucking bad guy from day one. Who can come take it from you if you buy the house and don't pay the taxes?
Period.
Oh, the government?
Exactly.
Then you should do something to them about that shit.
Exactly.
Are you crazy? Here's the crazy part. Is that I do believe that through their own legal means, through the proper legislation that you always got to back up by force, but they back up everything they say by force. They write the law, but the cop brings the fucking gun in case the fucking written shit didn't work. Because they expect for it to maybe not work, and then they got a remedy for that too. But you got to do all of those same things, like you were saying, because you got to operate the way they operate before you can even get anywhere.
Yeah,
you got to do that. But this is the trick. If you don't know what an allodial title is, that is a title you can get on your house after the mortgage has been paid. Or if you can discharge that shit, look into debt discharge. If you can discharge that shit or pay out the fucking mortgage, you get an allodial title. That removes you from obligations to even paying taxes on your shit.
Did you go in the comments and see what they still saying about that shit?
About what?
What you talking about?
That allodial title? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they was talking about shit. It's hard as fuck to even get that shit.
It's real hard, and you know what? If you successfully get that allodial title,
it's good.
You know what they're gonna do to you? They're gonna cut you off from all the
government shit.
Yeah, the water. They're not gonna let water be channeled to your house.
Yep.
No electricity is gonna come from your house if they provide it to the public,
yep,
who are a part of their municipality. Is that the word?
You basically gotta live off.
Yeah, you have to do that, even if your house is in the middle.
Think you finna own this shit? Oh, okay. We're gonna show you. That ain't right. So at the end of the day, you could do that. And then it's gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna cut everything off.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna starve you to death, basically.
Yeah.
So
how you gonna flush the toilet?
Right. And then people just be, oh well, you know, it's just hold it. Like I hate people like that, bro.
It's a daunting task.
People don't want to face shit, bro.
Nah.
People don't want to face the real, bro.
They don't want shit to hurt. They just want to get through life and be like, man, I'm only here for a short period of time. Let me just get in and get
no, they don't work like that. All this shit hurt. All this shit gonna hurt.
Yeah. And if you don't want it to continue to hurt into the future, to the point where your kids will be so far away from fucking freedom that they will be amazed that you ever owned a gun or drove a car by yourself.
Fact.
My grandkids gonna be like, you drove a car by yourself? They forced us out of that. Gasoline? You had to pump the gas? That's crazy. You had a gun? Did you shoot it? Wow, my grandkids gonna be shocked. They not gonna believe this shit. And it'll be y'all fault, man, for letting them do that shit. Man, I'll say fuck all that. Whoever wanna wreck this shit, they should be put in the fucking dirt. Period.
I just don't see Americans doing shit.
No, I don't think we will. I think Planet Earth is a sad story. Not only have they beaten you out of your soul searching on your spiritual journey, they got you scrambling every day to work a job that you probably don't even fucking like, so that you can pay for electricity when the sun and all these other fucking natural things are providing perfect opportunity for free energy for everybody.
Like,
all of this shit is crazy. Fucking all this fucking conquest between fucking countries, like the fighting in Ukraine and man,
it's awesome.
I hope y'all all just die, bro.
It's some bullshit.
Y'all crazy, man. It's wild. But